Hello again, everyone. Edwin Iron back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Uranus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, if you have Uranus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart, there may be tremendous inspiration, which is Uranus, for doing things you have a strong passion and desire for, which is the Black Moon Lilith. And there may even be a fixation and obsession on them to some degree. Keep in mind it's a neutral aspect, so it can have good and bad qualities with it. Now, if you have the Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius as an example, those things you have a strong passion and desire for may be associated with humanitarian, altruistic endeavors, astrology, astronomy, computers, electronics, innovation, meteorology, innovation, even rocket science, as an example. Now, the same may apply for things you are fixated and obsessed with, which is, again, the Black Moon Lilith. And when I say the same, I'm talking about having inspiration, which is Uranus. And for those things you may be strongly fixated and obsessed with, which is the Black Moon Lilith. Now, if the Black Moon Lilith is in Virgo, as an example, those things you have a strong fixation or obsession with may be tied in with things connected with analysis or diagnosis or organizing, compartmentalizing, statistics. It could be compiling data, extrapolating data, doing things associated with cleaning, health and fitness, nutrition, as some examples. Now, also, too, you may have very intense passion, desire, and even fixation, which is the Black Moon Lilith, associated with astronomy, astrology, computers, electronics, innovation, or aviation, which is Uranus. Now, if the conjunction is in Sagittarius, as an example, this may be flavored with more exuberance, enthusiasm, expansiveness. If the conjunction is in Capricorn, it may be flavored with more structure, discipline, consistency, seriousness, as another example. Now, also, too, at some point in time, there may be trauma and physical-related suffering, which is the Black Moon Lilith, associated with the ankles, the shins, calves, nerves, circulation, or unusual tumors, protrusions, or growths, which is Uranus. Now, if, let's say, if the Uranus is in Scorpio, these may be deep related issues and may be more complex. May require more imaging, such as more X-rays, MRIs. Sagittarius may be more on a grand scale. If Uranus is in Sag, as an example. Capricorn, if Uranus is in Capricorn, it may be something that may be more prominent in older age, maybe more bone-related, as another example. Now, another way Uranus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith may manifest in the natal chart is that formidable adversaries, which is the Black Moon Lilith, may be people that are ingenious, eccentric, unique, rebellious, and non-conforming, and even friends, which is Uranus. Now, if you have, let's say the Black Moon Lilith as an example, let's say it's in Scorpio, those formidable adversaries. One or more may actually be a Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are resourceful, resilient, empowering, transforming, incisive, probing, secretive, mysterious, surreptitious, can even be vengeful, manipulative, and jealous as well. And also, too, the same may apply for people that play, a provocative role in your life, which is the Black Moon Lilith. And when I say the same may apply, I mean that those people may also be ingenious, eccentric, unique, rebellious, and non-conforming. They may exhibit some kind of idiosyncratic behavior. I'm not saying that they're people that are going to be climbing the walls, suction cups on their hands like Spider-Man or anything like that. But they can be, somewhat unorthodox and very unique, eccentric, people. Now, let's say if the Black Moon Lilith, as an example, is in Aquarius. Those people that play a provocative or prominent role in your life may be, or one or more of them, I should say, one or more of those people that play a provocative role in your life may actually be an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant person who simply embody the traits of the sign. It could be those, again, that can be like rebellious or unobtrusive. They may come across as considerate, ingenious, innovative, non-conforming, a little bit bizarre or unusual, maybe ones that are very freedom-loving and independent and very unpredictable, and they exhibit a lot of shocking behavior, as an example. And also, too, another way Uranus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith may manifest in the natal chart is that those people, the ones that play a provocative role in your life, which is the Black Moon Lilith, may play an integral role in the attainment of goals and aspirations, which is Uranus. Now, let's say if Uranus is in Pisces, as an example, those goals and aspirations may be flavored with a lot of idealism and inspiration. They can be, Pisces-related goals and aspirations, whether it could be poetry, dancing, photography, chemistry, anesthesiology, boating, fishing, spirituality, or something connected with the metaphysical, which includes astrology. Another way this aspect may be expressed in the natal chart is that groups, clubs, and organizations, which is Uranus, may play an integral role in the expression of that dark side of the Black Moon Lilith placement, for better or worse. Because keep in mind, conjunction is a neutral aspect and good and bad qualities connected with it. Now, the Black Moon Lilith, say, as an example, as in Libra, the dark side, of that placement can be a person that just may like to cause dissension among other people. It could be those that are like relationship disruptors or put on a superficial charm in order to get what he or she may desire. As an example, it could be a person that's very overly compromising, to their detriment, or just a person that has a lot of ambivalence and indecision. And the group people that are prominent in groups, clubs, and organizations may either be like very helpful or just the other way, around, may even somehow exacerbate the tendencies somehow. Now, another thing about this aspect is that embracing, if one can embrace the higher level of this aspect, it could be done through expressing ingenuity and making contributions to astrology, computers, innovation, or electronics, which is Uranus. And another thing about the Black Moon Lilith and astrology could also be that side that one wants to keep strongly suppressed and hidden. And the thing about this is, it could be that the person who wants to strongly keep suppressed and hidden It could be a nature, again, that's very, rebellious or non-conforming, or there's some bizarre idiosyncratic behavior that may be connected with this person, or maybe some groups or clubs or organizations that, the person may have been involved in that wants to keep on the down low, so to speak, or doesn't want, to come out and be revealed to other people. And the Black Moon Wolf is also about what may keep one in a strong state of fright and trepidation. So, when Uranus is conjuncted, it could indicate those things could be friendships, or maybe some, issues with freedom, something connected with freedom, or, or some expression of one's uniqueness, as, some examples, or maybe something connected with a goal or aspiration, one's future. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Arnold saying so.